Most people don't burn out from working too hard. They burn out from carrying too much in their hearts, for too long, in silence. This is her story. But if you listen closely, it might just be yours. She carried a backpack everywhere she went, not a real one, an invisible one. But she felt it, every morning, heavier than the day before. At first, she didn't notice. A small worry here, a swallowed word there. An apology she never received, but pretended didn't matter. A boundary she let someone cross because fighting felt exhausting. She told herself these things were nothing. They were tiny and forgettable, but the backpack remembered everything. By her late 30s, her shoulders ached before noon. Her jaw was always tight. She snapped at people she loved and couldn't explain why. She was tired in a way sleep couldn't fix. One evening, she sat across from her grandmother, 91 years old, eyes still sharp. "You look like you're carrying the whole world," her grandmother said. She laughed. "Just life. You know how it is." Her grandmother shook her head slowly. "No, life doesn't weigh anything. It's what you keep picking up and refusing to put down." She didn't understand at first. Her grandmother leaned forward. "Every time someone hurts you and you say nothing, you pick up a stone. Every time you abandon yourself to keep peace, another stone. Every time you pretend you're fine when you're drowning, you add more weight. And you wonder why you can't breathe." She felt her throat tighten. "But here's what no one tells you," her grandmother continued. "You are the one holding the straps. You can take it off whenever you decide the weight isn't worth carrying anymore." That night, she couldn't sleep. She thought about every stone. The job she stayed in because leaving felt too scary. The relationship she held onto because being alone seemed worse than being unseen. The version of herself she performed daily because the real one might not be loved. Each one had seemed so small when she picked it up, but together, they were crushing her. The next morning, she did something strange. Before getting out of bed, she whispered to herself, "What am I carrying today that isn't mine to hold?" One answer came immediately. Her mother's disappointment. She'd been dragging it for 20 years. She didn't fix it that day. She didn't call anyone. She didn't have a breakthrough, but she named it. And naming it made it lighter. She started doing this every morning. Some days, she put down something heavy, a grudge, a guilt, a story she kept telling herself about who she had to be. Some days, she caught herself reaching for a new stone and stopped. Not every time, but enough. Months passed. The ache in her shoulders began to fade. She started saying no without explaining. She stopped apologizing for existing. She left the job. She ended the relationship, not with anger, with clarity. People asked what changed. She never knew how to answer, because nothing dramatic happened. No single moment transformed her. She just stopped picking up what wasn't hers, and she started putting down what had never served her. The backpack didn't disappear. It never does. But now she checks it daily. She decides what stays. She decides what goes. And most importantly, she remembers that she's the one wearing it. The practice is simple. Every morning, before your feet touch the floor, ask yourself one question. What weight am I carrying that I can choose to set down today? You don't have to solve it. You don't have to fix it. Just name it. Because awareness is the first act of release. You've been picking up stones your whole life, thinking they were obligations. Most of them were just choices you forgot you made. And anything you picked up, you can put down. Thank you for reading, and hope this story helped you. If this story spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And every morning, ask yourself one question. What weight am I carrying that I can choose to set down today?